Well done, Dead Roach. You have successfully created your first rune-bladed weapon. With it you will sow the seeds of chaos and destruction. In your wake will be a bloodied field of battle, littered with the corpses of all that would dare oppose the scourge.
I can't attack that target. Work complete. I need to get closer.
Remember these words, Deathknight, the Runeforge is a scourge instrument. It exists only in Acres and certain locations in Icecrown. You may only emblazon your weaponry at a Runeforge. Return often and emblazon all of your weapons. A Deathknight must be prepared for all that would dare oppose him. As expected, my chosen knight has triumphed. You are ready, Dead Roach.
Bow before your king. Work complete.
The time to spill the blood of our enemies approaches. They prepare for battle, as expected, but there is something else. I sense an old enemy. An enemy that I destroyed long ago. It matters not. We will send the full might of the Scourge against them before they have a chance to evacuate their homes and put in place their defenses. The horns of war will soon echo across this land, waking the dead and calling forth the Scourge war machine. Woe unto those that would stand in our way. You and your brethren will lead. The horns of war will soon echo across this land, waking the dead and calling forth the Scourge war machine. Woe unto those that would stand in our way. You and your brethren will lead the charge, dead roach. When next I look upon the Scarlet Lands, my sight will be obscured by the legions of Acris. The march upon New Avalon begins now. Within the Hall of Command you will find the schools of Blood, Frost, and Unholy. Within the Hall of Command you will find the schools of Blood, Frost, and Unholy. Each school has a trainer that can provide you with knowledge in the various dark arts. I, Lord Thorval, am the headmaster of the school. Within the Hall of Command you will find the schools of Blood, Frost, and Unholy. Each school has a trainer that can provide you with knowledge in the. Within the Hall of Command you will find the schools of Blood, Frost, and Unholy. Each school has a trainer that can provide you with knowledge in the various dark arts. I, Lord Thorval, am the headmaster of the School of Blood. Lady Illustra reigns over Unholy, and the Archlich, Amalthazad, holds dominion over Frost. You must return here whenever you gain power and train.
Feast, my children. Feast upon the flesh of the living.
Are you? The war has begun, Deathknight. I shall place you upon my finest griffin and deliver you to death's breach. Chaos, death, destruction. You will herald in all of this. Do you smell it? Are you challenging me, brother? Do you smell it? Are you challenging me, brother? Do you smell it? Fresh meat. The scent of Scarlet Crusader wafts through the air.
Where is your light now, Crusaders?
Are you challenging me, brother? Are you challenging me, brother? Are you challenging me, brother?
Before your king.
Are you challenging me, brother?
Cower before my terrible creations.
To the victor goes the glory, Deathknight. Well done. The Lich King looks favorably upon you on this day.
The light has abandoned you.
Atop the mailbox are several illegible letters and scrolls. Useless. Perhaps you should check inside.
There is no light, only darkness. Before your king. Bow before your king.
Work complete.
Now for the true test. Can you show mastery over an unbound charger and brutally overtake the thing that you desire most?
I'm out of range. I must get closer.
Soon you will belong to the Scourge. Before my terrible creations. Soon you will belong to the Scourge. There is no light, only darkness.
Work complete.
Leave no survivors. Has abandoned you. Survivors.
Work complete. Too far away. Work complete. Range.
scourge.
Well done, Deathknight. You feed the Scourge war machine with your deeds. The trajectories they are firing at would have most of the arrows land at or near the Havenshire farm, south of us. Well done, Deathknight. You feed the Scourge. Well done, Deathknight. Ah yes, your reward, as promised. We will take everything from them, Deathknight.
The light has abandoned you.
It's not ready yet. Still recharging.
has abandoned you.
The Scarlet Crusade will. You have succeeded where most initiates fail, Dead Roach. For that you will be rewarded handsomely. Do you feel it, Dead Roach? That sensation is raw power coursing through your body. Such a thing cannot exist for mortals. The front lines are now dismantled. The Geist will finish the job and prepare the grounds for Razuvius.
Work complete.
Do you feel it, Dead Roach? That sensation is raw power coursing through your body. Such a thing cannot exist for mortals. The front lines are now dismantled. The Geist will finish the job and prepare the grounds for Razuvius. We turn our attention now to more tactical targets. You have fought hard to invade the realm of the Harvester. Wait. My apologies, dwarf. Old habits die hard. Valinar sent you, then. I trust you are somewhat competent. I do have a gift for the Scarlet Dogs. One that is sure to speed up their work in the mines.
light, only darkness. Where is your light now, Crusaders?
It is not yet your time. I shall aid your journey back to the realm of the living, for a price. The Scarlet Crusade will serve a new master, in death. They now know that the mines are no longer safe. They will double their efforts in retreating, leaving their backs open to us. Look at what you have done. You have served us well, Deathknight. Few of your brethren have survived our initial attack upon the Scarlet Interlopers. You remain as one of the strongest.
Feast, my children. Feast
East of us,
upon the flesh
past the
of
Havenshire
living.
mine, is the coast, called Light's Point by the Scarlet Crusade. 1,000 soldiers stand between us and their ships. Insurmountable. Hardly, look at what you have done, Deathknight. You have brought glory to the Scourge.
There is no light, only darkness.
Work complete.
It is not yet your time. I shall aid your journey back to the realm of the living, for a price. The entire Scarlet Fleet wiped out in a matter of minutes. I will receive a commendation from the Lich King for this. All that remains of the Scarlet Crusade now are the denizens of New Avalon. I'll set the fire starters and necromancers upon Havenshire immediately. You will carry my report to the High Lord. I was certain you wouldn't make it back here in one piece, Deathknight. Perhaps there is more to you than I first surmised.
There is no light, only darkness.
Speak your peace.
The entire Scarlet Fleet? Such power, Dead Roach. I have not seen such a display of domination in years. Since my father wielded, it's not important. Yes, your commendation, lest I forget. Havenshire is ours. 1,000 corpses litter the ground, patiently awaiting rebirth. We strike now at our enemy with the awakened strength of the Scourge. The ghouls have already begun their assault upon New Avalon. Hail, Havenshire is ours. Havenshire is ours. 1,000 corpses litter the ground, patiently awaiting rebirth. We strike now at our enemy with the awakened strength of the Scourge. The ghouls have already begun their assault upon New Avalon. Our forces have moved in behind them and taken the Crypt of Remembrance.
I need a target. Too far away. Work complete. Work complete.
I don't have a target.
Perfect. It might look like an ordinary pumpkin patch now, but once the plague cauldron is placed it will become a source of disease, rot, and plague. Hail, Deathknight. The plague cauldron bubbles and churns its toxic brew, spewing a thick. The plague cauldron bubbles and churns its toxic brew, spewing a thick gas all around. Do you have more Crusader skulls to place inside? Hail, hail, Deathknight. I am the Blood Lord, Kali Seth, ruler of the southeastern reaches of Northrend. The Lich King has sought to utilize my talents in ending this mortal affront to the Scourge. As with all things the Lich King asks of me, I am happy to oblige. Of course, a sea of endless souls to sate my thirst certainly sweeten the deal, don't you think? Have you gathered the materials I requested? Perfect. Now give me a moment to get things set up. The plague cauldron stands idle. The plague cauldron jumps to life when the skulls are placed inside. After a few seconds, some vials of dark liquid flow to the top. You are quite effective with that blade. You are quite effective with that blade, Dead Roach. Perhaps, Lich King permitting, you would be interested in becoming one of my minions? Stratholm is looking for a new mayor.
Use that.
Use the Persuaders on Scarlet Crusaders. One of them will eventually crack. There is nowhere to run. The registry will tell us many things about the scarlet insects. Death rates, births, but most importantly, movement. Look here, Dead Roach, they have already sent 3 vessels abroad. Let me see here. Where are they headed? What? This is impossible. They sail to Northrend. Beside the coordinates are the words, Crimson Dawn.
Heroes of the Alliance, the Dragon Isles have awakened and beckon the dragonflights home. Meet me in Stormwind, where I shall present the Aspect's invitation to the Alliance.
Work complete.
An awakening? What nonsense do you speak, boy? What kind of fool would deliver their people into the very heart of the frozen wastes? Perhaps, though, this courier holds the answer. Looks like we'll let anyone into the Dark Order these days. When I was given the gift, things were different. Much different. As to this courier, were foolish in coming after me. I failed. I should have been left for dead. Now 2 of us might be killed. We are Death Knights of the Scourge. This flies in the face of the Dark Brotherhood's covenants.
Work complete.
What of Coldera? What of Coldera? I'll feed this monster's head to the ghouls. Did Coldera make it out? I'm certain he did. Those walls can't hold him. Time for some payback. Tear the hold apart. The schedule is there.
I will listen for now.
These worthless cretins have been busy. Northern patrol routes, southern patrol routes, western patrol routes, eastern patrol routes, but nothing about their couriers' routes. Wait a minute. What's this? It looks like a western patrol route, coming out of western Plaguelands. This patrol will path through here today. I'm going to need time to plan. felt they're only flesh and bone, no match for the scourge. We didn't find any of our brothers, but we did stumble upon something special. Another Scourge victory. Another Scourge victory. These Scarlet Dogs have nowhere left to run and hide. It's only a matter of time now.
Too far away. Work complete.
You're going to miss the courier and then I'm going to be forced to kill you. By forced I mean I will take great pleasure in ending your life. Hurry up.
What can I do for you?
Work complete.
The armies of Hearthglen and Tirisfal will be marching into a massacre. Now for the second part of the plan. You're going to deliver this message right into the hands of High General Abandis. That's what the clothes are for.
I will listen.
Where have you been? You are 2 hours late. We were about to send a courier out to the High Commander.
Leave no survivors. Bow before your king.
I need a target.
You
Work complete.
Only to act.
damn it. The armies of Hearthglen and Tirisfal must not reach New Avalon. The Scourge will slaughter them all.
Your will.
What is this? Some child's coloring book?
Come to me, Crusaders. I will remake you.
far away. Not enough mana.
Crusaders, I will remake you.
Kneel.
Bow to your master.
What rubbish. This is the Crimson Dawn. They sail to their deaths. Let us turn our focus to the encroaching armies.
Soon you will belong to the Scourge.
You did what?
I can't use that.
Here is where you have become an instrument of doom, Deathknight. We will ravage these approaching armies and raise the dead as our own. You have served me well, Dead Roach. The mark of the scourge has been burned into these scarlet lands. You have reaped death and destruction for as far as the eye can see and delivered to me the last of the scarlet armies. It is now time to finish what you started. Kneel, champion. I place this helm upon your head to complete your terrifying visage. Any that dare look upon your dark countenance will know that death comes. Let none stand so boldly against your king so as to face your merciless wrath, Dead Roach. There remains only one final task. Lights Hope Chapel. The High Lord and the other Death Knights are preparing to strike. We will squeeze the last remnants of life out of this place. Here is where I sacrificed everything to free my father. Now I come to destroy it.
His eyes are upon you at all times.
It is not yet your time. I shall aid your journey back to the realm of the living, for a price.
Make it quick. Ours is not to question, only to act. Soldiers of the Scourge! Knights of Akras! Minions of the Darkness! Hear the call of the High Lord! Rise! The skies turn red with the blood of the fallen! The Lich King watches over us, minions! Leave all the ashes and misery in your destructive wake!
Stand fast, brothers and sisters! The light will prevail! Bring them before the chapel!
Stand down, Death Knights! We have lost the light. This place. No hope. Obey, or be eliminated.
Have you learned nothing, boy? You have become all that your father fought against. Like that coward Arthas, you allowed yourself to be consumed by the darkness, the hate, feeding upon the misery of those you tortured and killed. Your master knows what lies beneath the chapel. It is why he dares not show his face. He sent you and your Death Knights to meet their doom, Darien. What you are feeling right now is the anguish of 1,000 lost souls. Souls that you and your master brought here. The light will tear you apart, Darien.
Save your breath, old man. It might be the last you ever draw.
My son.
Father!
My dear, beautiful boy.
What?
Father, you have returned. You've been gone a long time, Father. I thought...
Nothing could have kept me away from here, Darien. Not from my home and family.
Father, I wish to join you in the war against the undead. I want to fight. I can sit idle no longer.
Darien Mograine, you are barely of age to hold a sword, let alone battle the undead hordes of Lordaeron. I could not bear losing you. Even the thought...
If I die, Father, I would rather it be on my feet, standing in defiance against the undead legions. If I die, let me die with you!
My son, there will come a day when you will command the Ashbringer, and with it, mete out justice across this land. I have no doubt that when that day finally comes, you will bring pride to our people, and that Lordaeron will be a better place because of you. But, my son, that day is not today. Do not forget.
Touching. He's mine now.
You betrayed me. You betrayed us all, monster! Face the might of Mograine!
Pathetic.
You're a damned monster, Arthas.
You were right, Fordring. I did send them in to die. Their lives are meaningless. But yours... How simple it was to draw the great Tyrion Fordring out of hiding. You've left yourself exposed, Paladin. Nothing will save you.
That day is not today. Tyrion!
Arthas!
What is this?
Your end.
Impossible. This is not over. When next we meet, it won't be on holy ground, Paladin.
Rise, Darien, and listen. We have all been witness to a terrible tragedy. The blood of good men has been shed upon this soil. Honorable knights, slain defending their lives, our lives. And while such things can never be forgotten, we must remain vigilant in our cause. The Lich King must answer for what he has done, and must not be allowed to cause further destruction in our world. I make a promise to you now, brothers and sisters. The Lich King will be defeated. On this day, I call for a union. The Argent Dawn and the Order of the Silver Hand will come together as one. We will succeed where so many before us have failed. We will take the fight to Arthas, and we will tear down the walls of Icecrown. The Argent Crusade comes for you, Arthas!
So too do the Knights of the Ebon Blade. Although our kind has no place in your world, we will fight to bring an end to the Lich King. This I vow.
Work complete.
There will be no atonement for us, dead roach. We are forever damned to walk the earth as monsters. While the Lich, there will be no atonement for us, dead roach. We are forever damned to walk the earth as monsters. There will be no atonement for us, dead roach. We are forever damned to walk the earth as monsters. While the Lich King may have loosed his grip upon us, the specters of our past will forever haunt our memories. We must make amends in the only way we know how, death. I ask you now to join me in Acris as a Knight of the Ebon Blade. Together we will destroy the Lich King and end the Scourge. Well, the Lich King has returned to Northrend, wounded by the Ashbringer, but the second floor still holds the last of his armies.
Sometimes we
Well
must
done,
fight for
Deathknight. The remaining scourge will be dealt with in short order and the rebuilding process will begin anew. I have but one last task for you. You have mere moments to live. Indeed, old friend. Blood and honor. Were it not for this letter from Tyrion, you would be in irons. Only an endorsement from one of the greatest paladins to ever live could have ensured your survival. We will work together against the Scourge. Against the Lich King. Glory to the Alliance.